Hi everyone, we have Dylan Levitt here. Who would like to kick us off? Carl Roberts?
Hello, hi Dylan, how are you?
I'm all good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, very good, thank you. I was down at the training ground this morning and we were all complaining how hot it was and
Yeah.
used to run around on the pitch. But I was thinking about what it must be like in Croatia where you've been playing. A lot of the other players will have to acclimatise to this heat. You'll be used to it, won't you?
Yeah, I'm quite used to it, to be fair. It's a similar temperature, to be fair. The last few weeks I was there, it was around 25, 30 degrees, so yeah, I'm quite used to it.
You are from North Wales, so as am I, so I've got particular interest in the North Walians in the squad. There aren't a lot of you, are there? Is there much banter north and south?
There's a few, yeah, but there is quite a few that are from my area, with Nico and Harry Wilson, Danny Ward. So yeah, we kind of know each other through North Wales, really.
It's good that there's a load of North Walians in the squad, certainly, from my perspective. Anyway, we hear a lot of talk, don't we, about 2016 and how great it was, and you know, a lot of the people I work with, they were in Dinard with the squad in 2016, and they keep going on about it, and I find it a bit boring. I don't know what you youngsters find. Are you sick of hearing the old guys going on about the old days?
Nah, not really. It still intrigues me to this day, really, because growing up watching that team in the summer and then watching it in school also, in the school hall, every game, if I weren't in school, I'd always be watching it with my mates, my family, everyone. So yeah, I don't really get bored of it, to be fair. I just want to try and remake that, really.
Yeah, well, good luck. I hope you can.
Thank
Thanks
you.
a lot.
Thank you.
Thanks, Carl. Nigel Adderley?
Hi Dylan.
Hello.
Hi. Just to ask you first of all, you spoke there about watching 2016 at school, and obviously you'd always dream of being a professional footballer and being a Welsh international. Do you have to maybe pinch yourself at times because you're here and now you're so close to potentially playing in a first game in a major tournament?
Yeah, but the focus is just on the team, really. Obviously, it's a major tournament that we've been looking for over a year now because it got cancelled last year. So we're all really buzzing for it. We're all in a good group, good enjoyment around the place. So we're all ready for it, ready for the challenge.
And of course, your parent club is a huge club, and you're used to being around a number of international footballers on a daily basis. Do you think listening to them, training with them, playing with them, it helps you coming into a tournament like this?
Yeah, obviously, because you're playing with the top players all around the world, and they've done it for many years with a lot of players that are playing internationally in this Euros that are at Man United now. So yeah, they try and help you. The standard's good with the team at Man United, and yeah, they try and help you as much as you can when you're coming through.
People are talking about this first game against Switzerland being so important, you know, getting 3 points on the board straight away. Do you take each game individually, or do you try and assess the group as a whole with these 3 games coming up in a relatively short space of time?
Yeah, try and take it each game by each, really. Try and focus on the game and then try our best in that game, and then we won't really bother too much about the next game. We'll be just focused on the Switzerland game, really, try and do everything right for that game.
And just finally for me, we're all a long way from home here. Are you getting any sense of any excitement from the family at home?
Yeah, they're keeping up with me, yeah. They're always keeping up with me every day, texting me. So yeah, always wishing me luck, always wishing the team luck. So yeah, it's all good.
Excellent. Good luck. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Nigel. Ian Mitchell?
Afternoon, Dylan. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Good man. Yeah, good to see you. Just want to ask you about the hotel life. We've heard a lot from the players about the games and things going on. What have you enjoyed most about those 4 floors inside your hotel?
It's an amazing hotel, really. Yeah, we've got a few games going on, snooker table tennis. So we're trying to have tournaments on that. We've obviously got a very good bond at the moment. We have for many years now, and we're just trying to. Obviously, I'm just trying to stop about football, but we're trying to focus. We're trying to have downtime off the pitch, but also we're here for a big tournament. So yeah.
In terms of away from your own games and stuff, are there plans to sort of maybe maybe watch some of the other games? For example, it's quite late in Baku when Turkey play Italy on Friday, but is there plans to do things like that as well?
Yeah, there will be. Yeah, 100%. We'll be watching most games really when we've got downtime. So yeah, that'll be enjoyable as well.
Just coming into this tournament, you had 2 loans this season, quite different ones, you know, in Charlton and of course in Croatia as well. Just sum up how you're feeling after the season and coming into what is a massive tournament.
The first part of the season wasn't really too great because obviously I didn't play as much. And then I got an offer from Croatia that I'd go on loan there for 4 or 5 months, and I took it, and I felt that was beneficial for me as a player and as an individual with the life over there and getting game time over there, and then being called up for the squad in the summer and then getting announced in the team was an unbelievable honour. Yeah.
I just want to ask you about someone you know closely from club level and international level, Daniel James as well. How big a tournament is this for him, and what's it like sort of playing with him, hopefully when you get more games time at Man United one day and Wales as well?
Yeah, it's great to have someone that's with you in the club and international level really, because I've been training with him at United, been training with him here, so yeah, it's all good really.
Top man. Thanks, Nolan.
Thank you, no problem.
Thanks, Ian. Daniel Bevan?
Hello, how are you, mate? You alright?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, it's all fine, thank you very much, mate. I've got to ask about your school days, because you mentioned about watching the games at your high school. I did the same. I actually had a politics exam, so I missed Bale's goal against England. I was gutted. But were you watching those games thinking, I want to be at the next major tournament?
Yeah, 100%. 100%, because watching them give me more hunger to be in that position for the next tournament really.
And your detour to Croatia, how has that helped you develop as a player and as you mentioned as a person as well?
Experience really, game time as well. As Charlton, I didn't really play at Charlton, and then I went over there and started playing, built my confidence up, and then come back confident.
And going abroad, is that something that you're open to doing again, or would you want to try and find games more locally?
I'm not really fussed at the moment. Abroad's not. I've been there and done it now. I feel like I could adapt well to most countries now, so I don't really mind. England or abroad would be great.
And you've been part of a few camps now, but you're still one of the younger members of the squad. I think that's fair to say. So who do you look up to in the team and try and emulate in any way?
There's quite a few, to be fair. The older ones are very good with the ones coming through, the youngsters coming through. They're always trying to help you, always speaking to you on the pitch and on the training pitch, off the pitch, everywhere really. But obviously, because of watching them in the 2016, you jump to that level and you think, "Ugh." And then obviously they try and help you when you come through, and it's you try and build a good bond with them, and it's paying off really.
You're not starstruck at all at any points.
I was at the start, yeah, a little bit.
Oh, great stuff, mate. Well, all the best.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Daniel. Laurie Whitwell?
I don't know, how you doing? You okay?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
I just wondered, your debut for United away in Astana was a big game. You really seized the mantle there, I think, sort of man of the match, number of passes you were making. Does that give you confidence that if you are thrown into a difficult situation at the Euros, you'll be able to step up?
Hopefully, yeah. I'm just waiting to see if I can get on that pitch. That would be probably one of the proudest moments of my life in a major tournament for Wales. And obviously that game in Astana, I come off that with big confidence, yeah.
Obviously after that you had a bit of illness. Sort of, do you reflect on that? It's awkward timing really, because you sort of felt like you were on the cusp of coming through there.
Yeah, it weren't really a great time for me with the illness coming through right after that game. But yeah, I've just got to keep pushing.
Sorry, yeah. And with Croatia, I mean, you sort of say it like it was just an easy decision to make, but obviously that's quite a big thing to go to a country like that, to go on loan. You could have easily stayed in the 23s and kind of had probably an easier time, I think, of it with that. Yeah. What was the decision-making process there?
It was literally a few days, and I thought about it for maybe one night, and I thought, yeah, I want game time. I want to be in this Euro team. So maybe if I stayed in the 23s, I wouldn't really have a big enough chance if I didn't get the experience for playing first-team football.
And that is what they want with the 23s, isn't it? They want you guys to go out and get real
Yeah.
life football.
Yeah, definitely. Everyone needs to try and get a taste for men's football, whether that's second season or third season in 23s, it's always good to get out and get a different experience elsewhere.
And just wondering, United, given you are so highly rated, is there anybody that's sort of taking to a side? Like, I mean, Michael Carrick obviously sort of plays a similar kind of position to you. Did he sort of give you any tips on how to play the role?
Yeah, he's when I was there last year, we were doing extras with the midfielders, always after training, doing certain technical things, tactical things. It's always good to have a coach that's played in that position and played at the highest level in football.
Listen, thanks so much, Dylan.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, Laurie. Max Hall.
Hi Dylan, it's Max from the South London Press here. Just wanted to ask, you mentioned a couple of times about Charlton earlier in the season. I was chatting to Johnny Williams yesterday about what felt like a real statement performance from you against Albania at the weekend in a Wales shirt. Looking back across the season, I think Lee Bowyer at the time said he felt you might be lost in the hurly-burly of League One. Relatively short space of time ago. How do you think your game's developed since then?
I think I've got a lot more physical, and I think I've adapted to certain situations that I wouldn't really adapt to at the start of the season. And obviously comes with the experience with playing men's football, being around everything, doing all the possible things right, really.
And do you think Charlton fans, if they tune into the tournament, are going to be surprised to see a different player then?
Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully. Because I didn't really have too many chances to prove what I could do there, really.
Thanks for your time, Dylan. Good luck in the tournament.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Max. Phil Blanche.
Hi Dylan, hope you're well.
Thank you.
Did you feel you were sort of a borderline selection for the squad, or were you always confident you would make it?
Bit of both, really, because I took a lot of urgency to try and get out to Croatia and to try and play, and hopefully that would pay off when I come back to the squad. So that was a plus, and then obviously you've got players in England playing in the Premier League, Championship, League One that are playing regularly as well. So it's a bit of 50-50 really.
Yeah, and what was it like, those sort of the EFL camp at Portugal? Did you sort of feel under pressure to make the cut?
A little bit, but I just played my game really in training. Just done what I'd normally do really. I didn't really have to try too hard, because if you try too hard, sometimes it's a bit too much. But obviously, you've just got to try and play your own game in them camps.
Just interesting, you said you were starstruck a little bit when you first came into the squad, because it's quite interesting. Because imagine you're rubbing shoulders with quite a few big names at United, aren't you?
Yeah. There's a lot of big names at United, and then coming here, watching Wales when I was younger, with Bale, Ramsey, Joe Allen, even Ashley Williams, like, it's just crazy. They've been at the top level for so many years now.
Great stuff. All the best, Dylan.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you very much. I think we're all done. So thanks everyone. Thanks, Dylan.
No problem. Thank you.